Hey there, welcome to the Working Man Sports Talk, where we like to talk to other working men about sports. And if you aren't a man, who cares? Welcome to the show. The season of the NFL has come to an end, and I'm not really a Chiefs fan, but I do admire greatness, and it was awesome. He's over there crying. I do admire greatness, and to see Patrick Mahomes get his second ring or third ring, but a second ring back to back, going for a three-peat was pretty awesome.
Oh, he might get that.
He might get it, and that was awesome to watch, and I enjoyed it a lot. It was really cool.
It was a great game. It was a really
what? What can you say? You can't even hate on that guy. I mean, he's just. I mean, he gets haters, but I mean, he's going to be the GOAT.
If he wins next year, he will solidify that.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, he's going to be the GOAT. Nobody's ever three-peated except Jordan, I believe. Maybe there's somebody in hockey I don't know about, but I know for sure Jordan, who is the GOAT. So,
No,
Jordan.
no,
That was an amazing feat. Jordan's
not the GOAT in the NBA.
Brady's the GOAT right now, but will be Mahomes, which is really cool.
LeBron the GOAT.
That was really cool. And what I liked about that game is that it was neck and neck, and then San Fran was up 10-0.
Yeah, didn't they do that a couple of years before? They were up 20-0.
Was it 20-0?
It was either 20-0 or 2010.
I can't remember.
I can't remember either, but I know they were up, and they blew that one.
How do you feel as somebody that, like, let's say you were up 10-0 against the GOAT, or the business call him the GOAT right now, and
future GOAT,
you got something locked down, and then next thing you know, this dude comes back, and he's just like
I was literally shocked on that overtime coin toss that they said that they wanted to receive it first. That shocked me.
Half of those guys didn't even know the rules, supposedly.
And that shocked me.
I would never admit that.
If your team doesn't know the rules, everyone in that organization, I don't care who you are, you need to be fired. That's a disgrace. That is a huge disgrace to the whole organization, to the fans. Like, can you imagine being a 49ers fan who bought a ticket for that game? Then you come out and say, we didn't know the rules.
Somebody fell short somewhere, and their defensive coordinator, I think he ended up just being the fall guy.
He did. He got fired, and it's like,
oh,
really?
I mean,
it's like, really? Out of all people, he's the one that got fired?
I mean, and I thought that he did a good job locking in the first half. Second half, didn't make the right adjustments, but I mean,
second half,
the offense has to put points on the board too, though, for the 49ers.
No, I was just saying, second half, you have Greenlaw that got hurt.
I thought that was in the first half. Maybe it was second. I don't know. That was sad to watch.
That was sad to watch, and that did a lot of damage. I feel like that damaged their core of their defense. That middle part of their defense, they have Greenlaw and Fred Warner. They locked down that middle. You take one of them away, that middle was open. You see, this is their lineup of Travis Kelce over the middle.
Bro, and then at the end, that last play that they do, how they got the touchdown, was crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Think about it. They used Hardman like he was going to go across, hit him behind the line, used Kelce as a decoy to run out there. He was celebrating before they even scored.
Oh, yeah, he was looking at the Jumbotron.
And he was like, and then put his hands up like he already knew all I have to do is just be out here. They're going to watch me. He's going to be like, do an out zig. He did basically a zig behind the line.
You know what's funny? That's the same play that they did last year to win.
Twice, wasn't it?
Yeah, they did it last year to win the Super Bowl.
I don't know. Didn't they score 2 touchdowns off that play against the Eagles? Was it one on the right side, the one was on the left side?
I'm not so for sure, but I know one of them they did the same thing. They did that same play to win last year's Super Bowl and this year's Super Bowl. So, what does that tell you? Are they going to do the same play next year?
Somebody better not forget about this because that shit was crazy. I mean, it was
like, oh, it is. It was like, wow. And to do it on the short side of the field.
I won
the short sideline.
They didn't see it coming.
No.
They were so worried about Mahomes running.
They were worried about Kelce probably getting in the back of the end zone.
And Mahomes running because, like, he rolled out and the dude rolled with him, and it was kind of like the defenders are kind of in a spot where it was like, what do we do? Because they roll off and go to Hardman, Mahomes just runs in.
Yep. It was one of the times,
So,
like I said, though, I was really shocked at the 49ers. Like, while I was watching it, I was like, wow, they're going to receive. Like, me personally, you're going against the future GOAT. If you guys renew the rules, give him the ball first. Then you know. Do you need a touchdown or do you need a field goal?
well, here's the funny thing about it is I don't know if you listened to the behind the mic stuff, but it was funny because when they came back after accepting the ball, they're like, "Yeah, we got ball. We're gonna receive. We're gonna receive. All right, and that's what we want. We want to receive." Coach saying, "Yeah, we want to receive this." On the other side, Mahomes and they're like, "Hey, they get first ball. Let's go. Let's go. They get first ball. We're gonna kick. We're gonna kick it. They're all excited. They're gonna kick it."
Yeah.
And then you seen it unfold, and that was just funny. It was like,
Oh,
man,
it was like it was one of those type of things. Who's ever that first team, if they don't get a touchdown, your defense better hold up.
and they
Play
weren't holding up against him. I mean,
no.
Mahomes was tearing them up. Now, like overall, that's probably one for the books, in my opinion. That
Oh
was
yeah,
one
for
for the
sure.
books.
For sure.
That game was so fun to watch. Coming down to the end at one point, if I didn't have money on that game, I really wouldn't have cared. But the two things that made me really care was I wanted to see greatness and I had some money. So I did win some money and I got to see greatness, get a two-peat, and then maybe next year a three-peat. Who knows?
I can see a three-peat. If you start off right now there and get some more wide receivers, guys that can hold on to the ball throughout the year, Darius Tony. Yeah. They're gonna be back there again. I have a feeling they can keep everyone together, get a couple more weapons on the outside. They're for sure gonna be there.
What if they get some Viking players? KJ Osborne. KJ
Yep,
Osborne's coming up.
I was just gonna say that. I can see him get KJ. I can see him being a third, maybe fourth option out there.
Could be crazy. Could be crazy. All I know is that when you're up 10-0, and then you got those guys like he threw the interception, they're on the sideline and they're all like, "Oh, he's nothing but a normal man. You know, he's nothing special." Da 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 da. It's like, wait a minute. You know who you all are going against, right? Like you're going against Patrick Mahomes.
You're going against the GOAT, the future GOAT. It's like
And you're saying he's a regular.
nothing's gonna rattle this guy.
Yeah, you're saying that he's nothing. He's an average. Don't even put that in your head. You need to be thinking that, like, hey, this man is dangerous. You need to be thinking like those guys in the Jason Bourne movie. You need to be saying, Jesus Christ, it's Patrick Mahomes. You don't need to be saying anything else. You need to be straight. You need to be focused. You know what I'm talking about on Patrick Mahomes, on Jason Bourne. Like, Jesus Christ, it's Jason Bourne.
Everyone's like,
Yeah, yeah,
like,
that's
out there.
That's how you need to be. But you need to have that killer instinct, though, to try to stop them. And they did that the first half. But then again, maybe some bad game planning, too. Yeah, I give the defense credit for San Fran the first half. But then how Mahomes came out there and was like doing his thing, and he got like a 25-yard run. And that handoff faked me out.
Oh, yeah. It faked out. I know it faked out faked me
defense.
out. They did it. Faked the whole defense. The whole defense went for it. They were like, whoa.
Yeah. That was crazy. But it is sad, though, that, like, the end is coming, or the end is here, because, like, the NFL.
Oh, the NFL, yeah.
I mean, I think there's the UFL. Is that what they're calling it?
Yep, starts March 30th.
I might check into it, see what's going on. But, I mean, I'll play my Madden and NCAA football coming out and maybe keep tabs on what's going on in the offseason. I mean, got some stuff going on here in Minnesota and Tampa I got to keep an eye on. Might be losing some players, might be signing some players. Who knows?
What if you guys? I know Kirk Cousins is probably not going to be signed back. That's just.
I don't know. I read an article today that they could pay both, and I'm like, what?
Wow.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, then we're gonna take. Can't be paying. No, maybe we fucking
out to the line. We're picking up the flag football team.
At this point, you'd be opening up your wall like, look, kid, I can get you like $5 on a contract. Like,
man, they'd be asking me, you go out there and play offensive line for them.
Oh God, I'm gonna tell them, like, look, I want to break the bank. I want a max contract from there. Put my body on the line. Yeah. They're like, well, dude, man, like you're a lineman. You're like, you're expendable. There's like a gazillion of you guys. Like, oh, it don't matter. Put my body out here.
If that's the case, you might as well be paying them.
Yeah, I'm like, put my money out here, put my body out here. Shit, get my goddamn money.
I can't imagine getting blown up by defensive linemen. Oh, in the NFL.
No way. Screw that. Like, I don't know, man. It's just they said I read the article. It was like they could pay Cousins and Jefferson. I'm like,
I would not pay Kirk. And the reason why I say I would not pay Kirk is because of that Achilles injury. You don't know how
yeah,
he bounce back from it.
dude is walking and just blew out like somebody sniped him. Gone. Same thing with Greenlaw in the Super Bowl. Like, I swear, man, somebody's just sitting there with like a little laser that we can't see, and it's just like, ping. It just pings them apart. Like, that's just crazy how often that happens. Now, I just want to kind of like change it back to what we were talking about because it's easy to talk about all this other stuff. If you are the 49ers, what do you do going into next season? Like, you had all the weapons in the world, the defense and offense. Your offense was completely healthy. You got C-Mac. You had Trent Williams. You had
Debo,
Ayuk.
I think then you look back at that game and say, we gave Debo, I think they gave him like 8, maybe 9 targets. And he was on lock for the majority of the game.
Mm-hmm.
I thought they should try Ayuk a little bit more. I don't think they tried him enough. And so it's like, I feel like, and Kittle.
I'll say, what about Kittle? Bro,
Like,
this dude had 2 catches for 4 yards. 4 yards on 2 catches, man.
and it's like, how can you sit there and, have all these weapons and not use them at all? And that's one thing that kind of like made me like, wow, like you only use 2. You only gave the ball to 2. And that
I don't know, man. Maybe the defense is just that good because I seen Snead covering Debo. He was literally running his route with him.
Oh yeah.
Like white on rice. Zig,
right.
zag, cut.
So Christian McCaffrey had 8 targets for 8 catches. Ayuk had 6 targets, and caught 3 of them.
Yeah, and that defense was all over him too, though. I mean, they made crazy game, but
Juwan Jennings had 5 targets for 4 catches. Debo had 11 targets for 3.
11 targets for 3 what?
3 catches. Yeah,
they were locked up. And some of those things that Purdy was throwing into coverage, oh my goodness. I'm like, bro.
You had Kettle, who had a total of 3 targets, only had 2 catches for 4 yards.
Bro.
So it's like,
if how does a weapon like that not get the ball?
If you see Debo getting locked up, and I thought he did a good job getting the ball to Jennings on that because he was like, okay, Debo's locked up.
Hey, that dude's been bailing him out all playoffs.
Oh yeah,
all playoffs. That dude's been bailing him out straight up.
And it's like you think by then, hey, George Kittle, he should be open. I send him, down the middle. Or so he has to be open. There has to be something like either George Kittle is not that guy anymore, or Brock Purdy needs to open up his eyes.
I don't think that dude can make a lot of big plays yet. Like
who?
Purdy. Like maybe I'm wrong. Like he got them to where they were, and like he did some impressive things in those playoff games. But the almost loss to Green Bay, and then you almost blew that thing against Detroit. I don't know how you. I don't know how you. Like okay, Christian McCaffrey ran the ball 22 times, bro.
Yeah,
22 times.
That's a lot.
80 yards. That's an average of 3.6 yards a carry.
You know who should have ran more?
Him.
Yeah, Brock Purdy. He only ran the ball 3 times for 12 yards.
They're all over, man. It's tough. I'm gonna give Chris Jones some serious credit though. That dude was hooking some shit up, bro. He was like, damn, Smackhouse blocked the field goal. He was swatting balls down. Purdy was like, I can't see.
Like somebody help him.
Yeah, somebody help this dude. He was like he couldn't get that ball. He was like flinching and everything. Like, and what are you supposed to do when a guy like that's there? Like that dude's on it like money, bro. So like I'm just looking at my phone here, looking like what happened. Like, man, Deebo Samuel had 3 carries for 8 yards. Did they not run the Deebo package? Like, or let's just go back to it though. The Kansas City Chiefs, they're like the number 3 defense in the league.
I really think what would have opened that defense up if Brock Purdy would have ran a little bit more. Because that's what opened up the the 49ers defense and gave the Chiefs the upper hand. Patrick Mahomes ran the ball 9 times for 66 yards.
You know,
He led his team in rushing yards.
remember when they did that trick play and they got in the end zone and there was like illegal men downfield?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
That happened in the
Jawan
first
Jennings
half.
threw that touchdown pass.
Yeah, that happened in the first, which was cool because he's the only one to score. He's the only one that scored only one to throw a touchdown and score a touchdown.
Yep.
Or am I saying that wrong?
No, he threw a touchdown and he also caught a touchdown.
Okay. So like when you look at that was in the first half, I believe it was.
I believe.
I don't know if you thought this, but when that happened, I was like, trick plays already? Jeez. And then if you listen to the guys on the side of the Chiefs, they're like, their bag's not that deep. Hey, this is it. It's done. Like they're using trick plays to get a touchdown on us this early. It's done.
Yeah, it's one of the type of things like, I don't know, like I said, Purdy didn't have his eyes open because Kittle should have been open. Just saying, you can't say that everyone was locked up and, someone had to be open somewhere.
Somebody had to be open. Everything couldn't be completely bagged that bad. But then again, remember that San Fran play? It was like 3rd and 3, or was it 4th and 2 or whatever it was? And Kittle came across in motion and he set, and then he came out and he did as well. That was the only 4 yards he got, I believe it was. He was, or 2 yards. He was like, clink, got first down. Then they were gonna try to do it again, and you were like, there goes Kittle, and you're like, they're gonna run the same play. And I'm like, let's see what happens. And then one of the safeties came down from
and locked
Kansas
it
City
up.
and was like, that dude right there. Then he pretty rolled back, and then Chris Jones in his face, and just throws dirt ball. Just throws dirt ball, and it's like,
and on that one,
that defense is good.
I think on that one, Chris Jones came in untouched. Like,
good God,
how does someone like that come in untouched?
I don't know, man, but I got Brock Purdy here, 255 yards, 1 touchdown. Mahomes, 333 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception.
Yeah, you can't.
It's getting to the point where it's like, do you not win a Super Bowl unless you have a Tom Brady or a Patrick Mahomes or something like that? Because
Eli Manning. That's what someone needs now.
An Iron Man. Somebody's just gonna chuck that shit up there and see what happens.
Daniel Jones, here he comes next year.
Please, that's not gonna happen. Give me a break. Like, seriously though, is it coming to that point where like you have somebody just gonna chuck some shit up there at this point? Because like I'm not sure Eli Manning even outplayed Tom Brady in those Super Bowls.
He did. I can say that outright.
Statistically outplayed. That's what I'm saying. Like
he has 2.
I guess 2. He has 2.
He has 2 on him.
He has 2.
I mean, how many does Brady have on Eli?
I think it's 0.
0 to 2.
Hey, please tell me. Yeah, you did see that one with Eli Manning, where he did that rap was super hot.
Oh yeah, he was like, Tom Brady's the GOAT. Psych, or something like that. He was like, Tom Brady's the GOAT. Psych. Like, I beat him. I can't remember.
It was something like Tom Brady's the GOAT. They say he's nice. I said psych because I beat him twice.
Right,
something like that. And everybody's like, oh, he's like, hold me back.
Yeah.
Oh man.
All it takes is 1.
Well, it took 2 for them, and they got it both times.
Yeah.
Woo!
Let's go Giants.
Let's just say it's been that long for you guys to be able to celebrate a Super Bowl.
Hey, when is that Chiefs celebrate a Super Bowl that you have on right there, sir?
The Vikings?
Yeah.
Never. They have never celebrated. But Tampa Bay, we got 2. We got 2.
You sure do.
We got 2.
That's where you're going to stay. We got 4.
But hey, now we all might be on the bottom of the Kansas City Chiefs the way they're playing. I mean, they could take this thing out for as long as they can, probably. I mean, who knows? It's crazy. But again, though, it's like I said, it's just sad that now it's coming to an end, and then we got to see what happens, and the teams are going to break up or not, and what's going to transpire. But it's also the fun part too. Then the draft is coming up, which is exciting because then we get to see like who's going to be in here, who's going to execute.
There's a lot of offensive weapons that are coming into this draft. Wide receivers, to underrated running backs, QBs, which
There's a lot.
there is.
Can the Giants replace Daniel Jones with a QB? Maybe.
It'll probably be mid-season, if anything.
JJ McCarthy coming over to New York, maybe.
I would take him.
You can take anybody you can get right now.
I mean, shit, at one point I thought about trying to sign up to be a quarterback for him. So,
You?
yeah,
Oh,
bro.
dude, I'm
Sling
telling you
that
right
thing
now.
up there.
Let me tell you something. I know
No,
you're
me,
joking.
I'll tear both my Achilles at the same time.
Bam! See the steam just come out the back of your
You
ankle.
see me do a Michael Jackson lean? Just, yeah.
Woo! Whoa! What was that?
Balloons.
I know. What? I thought something was going on with that screen over there. That was weird.
I can't do it again.
That was weird.
That was
Crazy,
celebration.
but
Woo! Maybe it was that. I don't know.
maybe. But I think it's cool though that I know you're joking about being the quarterback. You know when people say I can sling it around out there or do whatever.
I
And it's
throw,
like, bro,
throw this ball a quarter mile.
yeah, it's like when people say that
I
and they
laugh.
talk about QBs that are in there right now.
Oh yeah.
It's like, let's say they talk about like Gardner Minshew. Like, oh, he's just terrible. Da, da, da. It's like, bro, this Gardner Minshew is closer to Patrick Mahomes than you will ever be.
Oh, that's the truth.
What's his name said that about what was that guy who used to play in the NBA? Oh man, he was
There's a
tall
lot.
white dude Spagnus or Spagali or whatever his name is.
Oh yeah, redhead guy.
Yeah, I can't remember his last name. My bad, dude, if you're listening. Probably not listening, probably don't even care. But that dude did a show where he was playing people one-on-one who were like the best. And the best are like ranked. He was smoking people, and he was like, "Dude, I'm barely even in the stats in the NBA, and I'm closer to LeBron James than you will ever be."
That's true.
It's true. They just got to be that good. I'm like, holy smokes! But
The GOAT.
yeah, so I mean, yeah, as it comes to an end, we got to move on to other sports eventually. Here, you know, we got to talk about basketball, NBA, NCAA. Maybe some UFL possibly if I get into it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you might cover it. We'll see.
You have an MLB coming up.
MLB, you know, it's gonna be fun. I just want to you know, just pay my respects here to the people that got hurt in the parade, and rest in peace to the person that was killed. That was a really sad incident.
I was.
Don't want that to happen at all ever again. And just gonna give a moment of silence here. All right. And yeah, that's all I got. Thank you guys for joining us on our first season of talking a lot of the NFL and other sports, but mostly we were focused NFL starting off. I want to thank you guys for listening to the Working Man Sports Talk. John, do you have anything you want to say before we head out of here and start on to other things?
Just stay tuned and just stay tuned.
Stay tuned. All right, guys, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. You'll hear from us soon.
Peace.